You know, in a victory, have you ever been perceptive enough to still see the writing on the wall? This is one of those moments where you're like, hey, you got the victory, you got the dub, but you still see those glaring issues that are going to come back and haunt you later in the season. Colorado wins 31-26. They beat an FCS school by 5 points. No matter how you slice it, this this was not a quality win. This was not a quality win. I'm not trying to shit on North Dakota State. They are an FCS powerhouse, but they're still in the FCS. Colorado left on the schedule. They have to go against Nebraska next week. They have to go against Kansas State this season, Arizona, Kansas. They have to go against Utah. They have to go against Oklahoma State. They have to go against UCF. UCF is going to be a tough play. It's going to be a tough school to beat. It's seeing this. It's kind of hard for me to see. It's hard for me to see the Colorado Buffaloes winning more than 5 games this season. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I mean, they did have over 40 plus transfers. Hopefully they can gel later on in the season. I don't see Shedeur playing any better than he's playing now. He was excellent today. He really was. Shedeur Sanders, you can almost count on him having a good performance each and every game. And I don't think he can get much better than this. The issues that plagued Colorado last year, it's rearing its ugly head again. Of course, you have a lot of firepower in the skill position with the skill positions, but that offensive line and defensive line still needs a ton of work. It's bad. It's bad. There were a lot of times where Shedeur, he had to improvise because the offensive line couldn't hold up. They were still giving a lot of the defensive line is still weak. You know, there are times where they made like some clutch stops within the game, but at the end of the day, this is still going against an FCS school, man. And the quarterbacks for North Dakota State, man, chunk play after chunk play with their legs, man. Both quarterbacks, because they played 2 quarterbacks today. Man, like I said, I'm rooting for Colorado. I hope they make a bowl game this season. But man, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You can't you can't do something like this against an FCS school and be proud of it. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck who North Dakota State is. They're still an FCS school. There's no way you can win by 5 points in your home field and be proud of that win. Can't be proud of that. I need to see them come out like they need to be fucking crazy next week against Nebraska. I want to see them destroy Colorado State 2 weeks from now. I need to see something, man. They did not pass the eye test today. Deion did not pass the eye test when it comes to coaching. It's like that last offensive sequence for the Colorado Buffaloes. Why the fuck? The game could have been over. Colorado could have ended the game with the ball. Instead, they throw for it on first down and gives North Dakota State an ample amount of time to drive down the field. They didn't run out the clock. That's a coaching mistake by Deion Sanders. And The coach nor the team passed the eye test for me, man. I'm sorry they didn't. Man, I really, really hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, man. I really want them to do good things this season. I want them. There's no way they would make the college football playoff because this year is 12 teams. But if they can make a bowl game this year, if they can qualify for that, that's a win. But I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, man. I don't know. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I really want Deion. I really want him. I really want the Colorado Buffaloes to have tons of success. But I just don't see it happening. Just don't.